Today we make an easy piece of sauteed fish with an amazing parsley and horseradish bechamel sauce. Bechamel sauce, don't freak out because it's 3 ingredients. It's basically a white cream sauce. It's very easy. And when we add some parsley and horseradish, this is gonna be amazing. Amazing, I say. All right, so little heat under a pot. And in it we put basically 2 tablespoons of butter that we're gonna let melt, like that. Simple so far, Max? And when the butter is melted, we add the equal amount of flour. So like 2 tablespoons, 1 and 2. And then using a whisk, you whisk the 2 of them together. So. And the goal at this point is to mix the 2, but also let it go about a minute or so you cook, as they say, the raw flour taste out of this. I know it's boring. It's gonna get better. And then we add some milk. 2 tablespoons butter, 2 tablespoons flour, and about 1.25 cups of milk. And I like to add it a little bit at a time to make sure that it gets smooth. Nicely done, nicely done. You can see what's happening here. Get it so that there's no lumps, because you don't want that. Look how fast this has happened. It's a bechamel sauce. You could put this on anything. You could add cheese to it. We're going to season it with salt and pepper. There's all kinds of stuff you could do. Look how beautifully smooth this is. Right? We haven't added all the milk yet. Oops. Splash around. So the rest of the milk. That's what flour and butter and milk become. This. So I'm going to start warming this pan for the fish because I want to cook it in a nicely heated pan. We will add a little bit of salt to this and some pepper. Purists will say you should add white pepper because you won't really see the flecks. I don't really buy that. It doesn't bother me. We're going to be adding some parsley to this. So there's going to be color in here. So what's the problem with these black flecks in here?
No problem.
Right? There's going to be no problem. Okay, so that's nice. Just push that off the heat for now. We have 2 things to add. Oh boy. Let me see if I can find it. Not that. This, not this. This. You following me in here? Not this. Here it is. Some parsley. And some horseradish. Here we go. So, some parsley. And I am a fan of curly parsley. We've talked about it a lot. This is going to be mostly parsley in this. So, what is this going to be? Like, maybe 1/2 cup? What's this? No, not quite. 1/3 cup by the time I'm done? Okay. Parsley, like this. And let me get this out of here. Prepared horseradish, not the cream kind. The prepared, which sounds like it's mixed with stuff, but it's not. Oh, but you can smell it from here. So now we just mix this. We let it heat through a little bit. And then we're going to taste it and see where we're at, like this.
Good?
Oh my God, it's so good. All right, so that's good. Now, here's this. Hot pan and our piece of fish. This is a little piece of sea bass. That. Little piece of sea bass. that we're just going to give a little bit of oil to. I'm using avocado oil that has a higher smoke point than the other oils. Little salt, little pepper, little fan, and in it goes. Face down, just like this. Ready? And all we want to do, this is basically a room temperature piece of fish. So all we're trying to do is color it beautifully and cook it, obviously, all the way through. But if it's already room temp, it's not going to take a lot. Here's the color already is looking like that, right? So I like to take it and push it against the sides because it's a fairly thick piece. So that's going to let us cook that side beautifully. I'll push it back this way. Let this guy get some color. And you can maybe see the color changing. This side might be better. From opaque to white. And that's going to let you know how it's cooking. This is probably going to take 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes total to cook this piece of fish. And we want to keep it moist. We don't want to dry it out. Please don't dry it out. Please don't dry it out. That'd be bad. See how this looks on that side. Ready? Okay. I mean, is that gorgeous or what? Wow. No, just let it do its thing. That's a pretty piece of fish. You could use halibut. You could use sole. You could use, this is sea bass. I mean, anything you want. Tilapia, yeah, you can use that if you want. I mean, you cook it about 2 seconds because it's thin. I prefer a thicker piece of fish. Tilapia doesn't come like that. All right, so here we go. It's a beautiful little perfect piece of fish. Off it comes. Put it right there. Our sauce. This simple little bechamel with horseradish and parsley.
Wow.
And here we go.
Oh, perfect.
Do you see how moist that is?
Yeah.
The glistening in here? Oh my gosh. And this little sauce. There's a little crunch from the top of the fish that's just seared beautifully. And the sauce is parsley, horseradish. It's so delicate. It is so... Oh my God. Okay, you got to make this. This is sea bass. Use whatever you want. Just do it. Oh my God. All right, you're going to dig that. Some steamed spinach or sauteed spinach on the side, a big salad, and you're styling. And make the sauce the day before. Who cares? You add a little extra milk to it to thin it a bit because as it sits, it's going to... coagulate or whatever the hell it's called. Who knows? But put it in a pot, low heat, add a little more milk, get it thinner, make it delicious and fantastic, and it's so good. All right, thanks for hanging out with us. Don't eat the same thing all the time. Don't eat bad food. Put your food world in your own hands. That's the thing to do. I got to finish this. See you next time.